Sean is passing around some pictures, or somebody's passing around some pictures from an incident that happened in Arkansas. So as you can see, obviously the truck ran into the back of our, or a car ran into the back of our truck. So what you don't see is that when that happened, we had a helper on the back of the truck that was dumping a can. So the helper was actually pretty aware of what was going on. He saw the car and attempted to jump out of the way, which prevented him from having kind of a head-on type of incident, and he only kind of got, you know, for lack of a better term, sideswiped from it. He was taken to the hospital, but had some very minor injuries. But again, it's mainly because he was pretty aware of what was going on. He was able to kind of get out of the way. So that's pretty, I guess, lucky type of situation, right? Yeah, right. So, you know, kind of want to take the opportunity, you know, what are some of the injuries that happen or have the ability to happen at the back of our trucks? So we'll kind of start with this type of thing. You know, what could we possibly do that would prevent us from being aware like this helper was? What are some things that we do that may prevent us from being able to see a truck or a car coming from behind and hitting us?
Not paying attention.
Okay. Let's be a little bit more specific. What are some things that we do? What are some things that we wear that wouldn't allow us to be aware of it? Okay. Huh? Okay. What else?
Headphones.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Why do the headphones prevent us from?
Can't hear.
Can't hear, right? So, you know, I'm not going to ask the question. I don't want you guys to self-incriminate yourselves, but are you wearing headphones? I know the answer to some of you. All right, we got to get that eliminated. Okay, I know it's probably pretty boring out there, but it really does reduce our ability to hear what's going around us, right? What else? What else prevents us from being aware whenever we're behind the truck?
The truck, you can't see around.
Exactly. So whenever we're double-siding, what does that mean for us?
Look.
Make sure we're kind of looking both ways, right? We come out behind, right? We kind of look to make sure nobody's around us, right? The helper is kind of the main person that needs to be doing that, but can the driver help in that situation? How do you guys help currently?
I blow a horn.
Blow the horn if something's coming, right? Okay. So other than that type of injury where somebody would hit us while we're servicing, what are some other injuries that can happen around the back of our truck?
Flying debris. Smash your fingers.
What do you mean by flying debris?
As you running your hopper, as you cycling the blade, you're breaking up the garbage.
Okay. Okay. So how do we prevent that? Somebody other than Martin, how do we prevent that? Make sure we're standing on the side of it, right? So that means what? What hand do we use? We use our left hand, right? To where we have to get our body away from it, right? All right. What else? That was a good one, Martin. What else? You said hands, right? And so we've had that a couple times last year, right? Remember that? Where we had somebody getting kind of hit with the blade, right? Pushing the trash in while the blade's moving, right? Keeping our hands away from that blade while we're moving is a big time, or putting our hands around the blade whenever it's moving is kind of a big time no-no, right? Any little thing could happen to where we end up getting our hands smashed or taken off. So make sure that our hands are completely clear of the blade when it's moving. What else? Any other things that can happen back here?
Yeah, you gotta call in.
Can't fly off.
Okay. Okay. So again, kind of staying to the side of the truck when we're moving that can and the blade, right? Anything else?
Them can with them broken balls. I almost imagine Kobe hand. I was on this side, he was on this side. He caught the can. Okay. When I was coming down, his hand was still on the can. Almost got smashed.
Okay. So if you're working with a second person, make sure we're kind of communicating and even kind of keeping an eye on the other person too, right? Kind of communication. What about on the steps? Anything that can happen on the steps? Falling off, slipping off, right? Even spraining an ankle, eyes were getting off, things like that, right?
And getting on.
Yeah. So how do we prevent those types of injuries? Somebody other than the two that have been talking.
Make
step on, like don't step on a rock or something. You know,
Okay,
you know?
so that would entail doing what? What's the proper way to dismount a step?
Ain't part of contact.
Huh?
Point of contact.
Okay, 3 points of contact, right? Make sure we're still holding on as we're dismounting. Truck's at a complete stop. Truck's at a complete stop when we are mounting, right? Right? So I think we kind of covered. Any other injuries or anything like that that you can think of that would happen behind the truck? Nope. What's the takeaway for us to go prevent at least one of those types of injuries? What's one thing we can go do today?
Stand there.
Do a little bit better than that. Proper PPE, okay? Let's also put in no headphones on that one too, right? Proper PPE and no headphones. Let's keep going.